We're back here on the Racer Report with head coach Chris Hatcher. Let's go ahead and roll the second half highlights from Kalamazoo, Michigan, as the Racers are up against a very good club playing up a level at Western Michigan. And coach, what did you tell your team at halftime? I know at Louisville you wanted to win the second half. I'm sure it was the same Saturday night.
Well, I just wanted us to play with more of an edge about ourselves. I don't know. I think they took the fight to us at certain times, and so we come out, man. We're blazing. Get a good kickoff return by Pokey Harris. Nice run there. Here's a good run by KD. We get called for holding. We had a lot of non-hustling penalties in the game, and those are very difficult to overcome. We do a poor job of blocking on the perimeter. We go for it on 4th and 3 here and come up a little bit short. And Kylie, we were close to scoring touchdown. I mean, we made one more block, so it put our defense in a kind of a tough situation here. But I was just trying to get us a spark. But sure enough, defense, they got their own spark here. QB scrambles out. T-Ray Malone bats it up into himself and shows some speed that I didn't know he had. And all of a sudden now we got a little spark, a little momentum on our side. Big interception return for us.
Well, that made it a 24-14 game. And when you see a big guy like T-Ray Malone pick off a pass like that and basically leave everybody in the dust, that's really, really impressive. The tackling here on this play wasn't very
No, well, we put a lot of our backups in the game. Yeah. We were getting tired, and this reverse, well executed by them, but it made us look silly at times. And then so we get the ball back. We're down 31-14 at this time, and don't get a very good punt. Things are kind of starting to fall apart from us now. We're getting worn down a little bit. Our guys are having to play a lot of snaps, but defensively we come up with another big stop, and I thought Janowski Davis did a nice job fielding those rugby kicks. They're very difficult to field, saved a lot of field position there, but offensively it just seemed like we were ready to break loose, Dave, and we just could never get anything going. So we end up getting another punt, give them great field position, and this was kind of the drive here that we miss a tackle that really put the game out of reach. And again, we missed one tackle there. They outflank us, and they do a nice job of executing and getting in the end zone. But we had some momentum, and the little bit we did have, it was pretty much gone at that point.
Well, and I think the reoccurring theme of the Louisville game and then this one, you're playing up against higher level teams. So there were times where it looked like you guys were really ready to take off, and then there's other times where you just kind of get big boyed a little bit, and it doesn't quite work out. But hopefully you can come out of these two games ready to play in the OVC.
Well, I hope so. And as we finish up, we get a lot of our backups in the ball game at this point. And I'm with you, Dave. I thought that we fought hard. I'm always down and disappointed when we get beat. I wasn't as much disappointed by the outcome of the game. It was just how we got to the outcome in certain
I almost
areas.
felt like we had a little bit better feeling after the Louisville game than we had.
I think we did, and sometimes that's the way it goes. But again, you travel, long travel, you play up a level. We don't have a whole lot of depth, and the biggest thing with us right now is we got to have some guys that are the backups step up and start giving us some quality reps.
Okay, so that being said, in a game like this, you want to use every play that's available to you to work on something. So even in the fourth quarter here, game's out of reach, you guys are still working on stuff.
Yeah, well, we had a nice run on the outside zone there by Pokey Harris. Good tackle by DeMontre Wade. I think he's been playing really good at the corner. Here, we start missing tackles. I think we missed like 37 tackles in the game, and 15 of them were in the fourth quarter. And, we got to do a better job of getting our younger players in the game early. They have to do a better job of practicing during the week and earning that. But there's Jonathan Jackson, who had a whale of a game, misses a tackle. This sets up their last touchdown. Their QB keeps it on the zone read. Just things that are uncharacteristic of our defense, and I think they just got worn down as the game went along.
Okay, well, let's look at the final box score. As you see, the Racers, they scored their offensive touchdown in the first quarter, and their defensive touchdown in the third quarter ends up being a 45-14 defeat. And the Racers did some good things. Katie Humphrey was efficient in his first start. And the Racers really, as you can see there, the Racers couldn't run the ball very well. But now, Coach, You go into OVC week now. Jacksonville State's coming in. We'll talk about that a little bit in the next segment, but this is a big week. You guys need to get ready, and this is league time. It's time to go.
No doubt.
The Racer Report with Chris Hatcher is brought to you by Ruth Brothers Wine and Spirits. Serving you for 50 years, Ruth Brothers with 2 locations in Paducah, Kentucky. And by Pepsi Mid-America. Share your summer picks on Twitter with #RealBigSummer. And by Campus Evolution Villages in Murray. The best in student living. Call 270-767-1818 to plan your tour and visit. And by Kentucky Community and Technical College System. Higher education begins here.